I'm Nancy, and this is Princess Grace, and this is our new part of our content where we're going to share more than likely about once a week a video about children's books that I enjoy, and that it sort of, anybody that's a teacher especially would enjoy knowing some of these books if they haven't already, and ones that kind of touched me and influenced my love of reading. So with no further ado, since we're into our Thanksgiving season, we have our Thanksgiving things out. In Canada anyway, our Thanksgiving is the 13th, I believe, of October, whereas in the US it's November. So Grace is doing a little freeze thing here this morning, but she's all cozied in and she should be fine. So the first one I want to talk about is Clifford. So Clifford was, the first Clifford book was written in 1963 by Norman Bridwell, and I think I have that right. And he wrote about this dog, this big red dog. And then it's been taken over by Scholastic since then. And so this is the Clifford Puppy Days, which were written in about 2004. But the story is still wholesome and fun. And what's the best part is there is a little wiener dog in the story. Of course, any book with a wiener dog, I'm going to enjoy, right? You're okay. If I find the picture here now. So I'm not allowed to read the books, by the way, because of copyright, but I just want to share about them and why I love them so much. But here is the little wiener dog, which I thought was really cute. He's in both books. And so I loved Clifford because he started off as this tiny little puppy, and then he grew into this huge dog. And apparently the author, when he started to write these children's books, decided that when he was a child, he had wanted to have this dog the size of a horse. So that's where Clifford was born. Anyway, I have a whole pile of them, different seasons, and I've loved them since I've been a child, and they really influenced my love of reading. When I was doing my teacher training, the teacher that did my practicum, she had this poster, and she gave it to me, and it was of the original Clifford. And I kept it because I just thought it was the sweetest thing. And so it's a memory of my practicum teaching, and it was also just a sweet little story about how Clifford sort of is the primary elementary kind of story that has lived on. I mean, 63, and here we are in 2025, right? Before we go, we want to, so I think our next one will probably be on Halloween stories that we've enjoyed. And there's a few ones. I actually have one from when I was a child, and I bought it. It is falling apart, but I cannot part with it, and I can't wait to share it with you. I wanted to share our books. So it's not very often you guys get to see us with our book, right, Gracie? And so I wanted to share them. And if you have anybody or yourself that you want this book for, we really appreciate it. It helps support us and keeps us going and keeps us writing and keeps us doing the videos. So this one here is our new one. And this one is the prequel. It's about Peanut and Grace and how she was this tiny little puppy that was, she was a challenge to Mr. Peanut. Peanut was definitely had his paws full, which is what this story was about and how they worked it out. And then our first one, which I added some of the bits about Peanut. So this is there's a rewrite on this one now, and it's all about how he taught her the stink roll. Then I only have 2 of my journals here, but we have 3 journals. I had a children's journal and in it was, little story prompts on some of the pages, and then a place for them to draw. And this is a really great little book or little journal to, you know, to get a child to kind of go as a pair with the book. Even though some of the story prompts aren't related, it's just a fun way to, you know, to tie them together. And then we did this one, which was called the Journal of Joy. And it's a gratitude journal. And so basically it's, you write things that brought you joy today, things that you're grateful for. The book was called The Joy of Play, so that's why we named it that. And so this one's on Amazon as well. And then there's just a basic journal. We're hoping, and we really like some feedback on anybody that would have a different kind of journal for this newest book that we could do with Peanut and Grace on the front. So feel free to reach out. And that's all we have to say for today. What do you think, Gracie? Let me know if you enjoy this. We're just sort of working out right now. We need longer form content on YouTube because they will not pay us on the shorts. So we will be cutting back on the shorts a little bit. We're going to build our Ko-fi account because the Ko-fi is a place where we can build our own little community because social media sometimes takes advantage of creators. And so I've just found out that it will, unless I hit 1 million in a period of a specific time on you know, my views, I won't get monetized. So I've been doing it all this time and there's been no payment. So it's a little bit disappointing, but we're moving onward and upward. And so we're going to do a few more long form ones, which will give us the opportunity to maybe at some point get monetized under the longer form videos. If you have any other ideas of what you'd like to see for longer form videos, again, in the comments. We hope you enjoy this and talk to you soon. Right, Gracie? Right? Oh, she's wearing an orange sweater today.